YouTube. If not now, then in a very, very short minute. But yeah, thank you so much to everyone that has joined this evening. I've had a really good night so far. We've still got 3 hours. I'm happy. I'm not sad about it. We've still got 3 fucking hours of WWE SmackDown this evening. I am live. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very, very much. Let's get Netflix fired up. What is everyone looking forward to the most this evening for Friday night SmackDown? SmackDown is 3 hours permanently now. Permanent fixture. WWE SmackDown is 3 hours, but don't fear. Do not fear, because we still got some more Sporcle quizzes. Viva, if you have any recommendations for wrestling Sporcle quizzes, then I'm going to let you pick. Because I'll be honest with you, Viva, it's a joy when everyone's here. It's a joy to see everyone in the chat tonight. It's a joy for everyone who is just watching along, lurking in the background. It's an honor and a privilege to be part of your evening. So thank you very, very, very much. But Viva only really turns up for AEW pay-per-views and like special stuff and things like that. So thank you so much for being here. You need Kit Wilson. We all need Kit Wilson. Toxic. Over destroying another victim, says Craggle Rocks. Who do we think is going to be this week? Do you know what? Obafemi isn't just an incredible wrestler, isn't just an incredible wrestling character. Obafemi is like one of the nicest fucking guys as well. Like when he was talking about squashing the War Raiders on Monday Night Raw, he said it meant a lot to him because he cites Ivar as being a big part of his character development and a big part of his career. And I was like, he didn't have to do that. That's a really, really fucking nice thing. Really, really fucking nice guy. And he made a Raheem joke about Cody Rhodes on that podcast. Is that a joke? Is that a meme that's gone out of hand? Is that a meme that's gone too far? Because I'll be honest with you, it's fucking hilarious. I love that he told Kit he wasn't toxic because he's an over-feminist. You want to do karaoke with Obafemi? What are you singing? What are you singing with Obafemi? Don't say Pink Pony Club. Ivar had a special big man class at the Performance Center, if you recall correctly. Really? Pink Pony Club it is. No. Hey, it's your pick. It's your pick. Macho Man. Brilliant. Hot to go with Obafemi. It's Raining Men. A little story about that song. I know SmackDown just started. We are here for a SmackDown watch long. Welcome in, everyone. If you're watching here on YouTube this evening, thank you so much for being here. I went to a 80s music festival in the 2010s. It was a 80s retro throwback festival. And one of the acts there was a woman, one half of the Weather Girls that are famous for It's Raining Men. The other one sadly passed away. The one that passed away, her daughter owns the rights to the name The Weather Girls. So this woman who was in The Weather Girls, was an OG Weather Girl, was not allowed to use the Weather Girl name. Fucking nuts. Absolutely crazy stuff. There's Aleister Black and Zelina Vega. I tell you what, I've got a really good idea for a WrestleMania that we can do. We can do it right now. Fuck it. I feel like we've done this one before, but it's always a good one. It's always a good WrestleMania to go back to for a Sporcle quiz. And we'll do that shortly. We'll see how SmackDown starts. We're your Weather Girls and we've got some news for you. There were loads of acts at this festival. It was a proper 80s festival, right? And it was all acts that were famous in the 80s. But the problem is, a lot of these bands are not still together. And a lot of these bands fucking hate each other. So there was no chance that any of them were going to get back together for this festival. You just get like the singer, and they'd be like, from Soft Cell, it's Mark Almond, or from Frankie Goes to Hollywood, it's Holly Johnson. Tiffany Stratton is opening up SmackDown this evening. An underrated gem in your opinion? Yes, sir, I can boogie. Yes, sir, I agree with you. I agree with you. You know, there's loads of songs by Thompson Twins that just like have completely gone under the radar in the pantheon of classic 80s music. Everyone talks about Depeche Mode, and fair enough, I'm a big Depeche Mode fan. Everyone talks about Duran Duran, who are, I'll say it, dog shit, awful. They've got one good song and that's it. No one ever talks about Thompson Twins, and they have got so many bangers. Not disco, like Yes Sir I Can Boogie, but more synth pop. What's the one good Duran Duran song? Ordinary World. Just because it's unlike anything else they do, it just feels like a proper heartfelt song. Ordinary World is a great song. What about Wild Boys? I said what I said. I said what I said about Duran Duran. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And do you know what? I'll qualify that by saying it is just my opinion. And you can feel free to disagree with my opinion. I just think the best thing that Duran Duran ever did was, I believe it was at Live Aid, when they were doing A View to a Kill and his voice cracked in front of millions and millions of people online. You know, what's your favourite Duran Duran song, then? As we're watching Tiffany Stratton cut a promo in the middle of the ring. I don't know if she's face. She's not naturally a face. She's been a face for a while, but I feel like Tiffany Stratton needs to be a heel to be entertaining. But they're reaffirming her face status, possibly right now, with Nia Jax and Lash Legend. I will say as well, please, 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 please. TNA No Surrender is on right now. TNA No Surrender is on right now. Please, can we have no spoilers in the chat, please? No spoilers in the chat. In fact, if one of my lovely mods would like to put that message in the chat and then pin it in the chat, I'll be eternally grateful. I think Tiffany's been a face since her cash-in last year. She has been, yeah, she has. But she's not good at, I feel like she's like, thank you, Sami. All the ladies in red and pink for tomorrow. And Kit Wilson as well, hopefully. Oh, and she said her name in her catchphrase. Nia Jax in the best shape she's ever been in, right? It's not just me. Lash Legend's taller than Nia Jax. Nia's pretty fucking tall. Lash Legend will be in that same category as Jade Cargill, in that she's new-ish. Obviously, she has her, she has her background and she has her experience in NXT, obviously. Because she's being pushed so much and because she is quite new, she's going to be very heavily scrutinized. I wish nothing but the best for Lash Legend, because she could be an absolute powerhouse in wrestling. Not just in physically. I mean, like, she could take over that women's division. Rhea Ripley. Andy Sky. We are getting a tag team match, aren't we? We are getting a tag team title match this evening. I completely forgot about that. Haven't watched SmackDown in forever. You've picked the right episode of SmackDown because we've got 2 triple threats tonight. Elimination Chamber qualifiers. We've got a women's tag team title match, which I'm going to say it right now. The women's tag team titles are the most interesting tag team titles in women's wrestling at this point. And let me have a think about it. Men's and women's. Yeah, fuck it. I'm going to say it. The most interesting belt title division to watch right now in WWE is the women's tag team titles. Feel free to disagree with me, but you are wrong. Sami just apologized to Nightbot. What did you do? Stop spamming caps. Warning. I need to get Nightbot on the YouTube to calm its tits. They need to make just one set for the men too. At this point, I'd be happy if they pushed at least one at a time. At least one at a time. I don't think it would save it. I don't think it would make a difference at this point if we had one set of tag team titles for the men or 2 sets of tag team titles for the men. If you're not going to showcase that division on television, you might as well have no tag team titles on either show. With that extra hour, it's good that they're showcasing the women more, which is what we wanted, but that tag division is suffering, and it suffers on both shows. Right now, on Raw, they're going back to the well with fucking Usos and New Day feuding again. Which is great, but come on. We can do better. We can do better than that. When we've got the creeds, when you've got on a plate for you, if he wasn't so fucking good in Mexico, if he wasn't so massive in Mexico, do you know what they should do that? Just have El Grande Americano and the other 2, whose names escape me, Rayo and the other one, Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne, have them under the mask in AAA, and then have them as, like you said, like a Peaky Blinders style, British Strong style trio on Monday Night Raw. I fucking love that. Fucking love that. Oh, there's ads all over the place now. Taking the piss out of Io Sky as Nia Jax. I'm going to say it right now. I really like Nia Jax. I've always really liked Nia Jax. I've always wanted to like Nia Jax. Nia Jax made it very difficult to like Nia Jax for a very long time by hurting people. Not intentionally. I don't feel like she hurt anyone intentionally, but she was pretty terrible. She was pretty terrible. I did like that she did that interview recently. I think it might have been recently, but she did an interview with, must have been Chris Van Vliet, because he does all the good interviews. Roll up and a stomp to Nia Jax from Io Sky. And she talks quite candidly about the time that her and Charlotte got into it in the ring. And if it's to be believed, I would like... Oh. You know what? I can't even remember what I was fucking saying. I got distracted. Can't remember what I was saying. Kaiser's Americano is so popular in AAA. I wonder how this is going to play out now that the OG is back. I hope that it's Chad Gable that gets unmasked, and then Ludwig Kaiser carries on the mantra of El Grande Americano. The funny option would be Ludwig Kaiser gets unmasked, and Chad Gable, who no one liked him in America or Mexico as El Grande Americano, he carries on that mantra. To be honest, I hope they both get fucking unmasked. I hope they both get unmasked, and I hope that we can have a bit more character development of them as who they are. Or have Ludwig Kaiser, Bate and Dunne being in AAA, and then have them like a different character on WWE television. They do deserve better. I 100% agree with you. But to be fair, they deserve better. They deserve better. But Ludwig Kaiser's doing great. Tyler Bate is doing great. Pete Dunne, you can tell he fucking hates it. You can tell he hates it. As a Brummy Craggle Rocks, I imagine that you would want Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate back. I 100% see that. As a non-Brummy, I want Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate back. Mask versus Mask at Mania, give me what I want. When is Triple Mania? When is that in the calendar? Yeah, how long were we as wrestling fans complaining about Pete Dunne being... A Brummy is somebody from Birmingham. Somebody from Birmingham is affectionately known as a Brummy. There are usually a few Triple Manias during the year. Really? I thought it was just one big one. I know. Oh no, there is a few, isn't there? But they're like over the summer. I don't know. I reckon you could do Triple Mania, Mask versus Mask at Triple Mania. Yeah, Wrestle Kingdom has 2, don't they? But one of them was always like, and a show with Noah, or it used to be anyway. I don't know. People pay good money for that. Oh, I know that you meant WrestleMania, Sammy. I'm just saying, would it be a bigger match at Triple Mania? Like if they could sell out Arena Mexico, like have like a... Obviously it wouldn't be as big of a crowd, but it'd be a fucking hotter crowd. Next Triple Mania is in June. Thank you, Craggle Rocks. I feel like the first one is always the big one. Dom... I think Dom is still AAA champ, yeah? I've been following it. I've been really, really bad with AAA. The thing is with AAA, I like watching wrestling live, and if it's not live, I will forget about it more often than not. And AAA I would watch, because it's easy to watch, it's on YouTube, but it's on at 3 o'clock in the fucking morning. Whether it's live, and usually it's not even live. Usually it's just streamed for the first time at 3 o'clock in the morning. I think in AAA they do a loser advances tournament with a bunch of wrestlers putting up their masks. That's actually really good. Dom is also the AEW champ according to AI. It's just embarrassing, isn't it? Like, not only have you a billion-dollar company egregiously used AI, bad AI, you still haven't used a human being to properly quality check it. Like, that video package was what? 30 seconds long? A minute long, if that? And no one thought just to watch it. Just watch it. Oh, was it Tate and Paxi that had the AI shit this week? And it looked cool, but at the same time, that's not something you can't do video. They're using AI with video packages. If the rumours is to be believed, Kit Wilson's entrance music is AI. Kit Wilson's entrance video is 100% AI. 100% AI. Because it's the same screen effect as the Dominic Mysterio with the AEW belt. Exactly the same, just with a different filter. Oh, Rhea and Lash. We've seen a few seconds of Rhea Ripley and Lash Legend here. Look at that. Going for the Hurricane Rana. The power of Lash Legend to pick Rhea back up. This is a WrestleMania match waiting to happen, isn't it? Those two have got some good chemistry. I like what I see. I like what I see with Rhea Ripley and Lash Legend. I want to see more of it. I would also like to see Lash Legend and Nia Jax win the belts here. Oh. She's going for Riptide. Didn't get it in the end. Io Sky is the legal woman. What is Nia going for here? Oh no. Big powerbomb. Oh my gosh, he's carrying her as well. Decent. Decent. And pushing her into position. Io, you might want to just go to the left a little bit here, or you're going to land on her face. Oh, but Lash Legend broke it up. This is a fucking banger match. I knew it was going to be. Don't love seeing a lot of women with belts in the Elimination Chamber. Really? Why not? I feel like, I don't know. I was trying to look at it with rotating spectacles. I get it. You want to showcase as many women as possible, right? You want that's what you want. But at the same time, people also complain that the belts aren't showcased enough. So having them come out with the belts at a big show in a big match is something. I would like to see if they get a trade-off for me. Would be if they're going to have the belts in the Elimination Chamber, double count out, no contest. Good match though. Can we have a women's mid-card title match, even if it was just one, even if it was just, well, we're probably going to get one, aren't we? We're probably going to get Becky versus, we're getting Becky versus AJ at Elimination Chamber, aren't we? Can we have a women's mid-card title match at WrestleMania? Could be building feuds for their own belts. Yeah, you're selling me on it. You're selling me on it. I agree with you. Because it's not like they don't have the talent. Oh my god, she's getting a Slim Jim table out. She's getting a Slim Jim table out. Alright, who's going through it? The rule of table is, if you set it up, you go through it. And Nia Jax is in a precarious position here. Unless she's going to go for like a no, she's definitely going for it. She's definitely going for it. Where's Io? Oh my god, is she going to fucking... She's not going to go annihilate her through the table, is she? Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh my god, Nia's about to take a fucking bump and a half here if she goes up that top rope. No. Io and Nia going through the table. That was a cool spot. That was a cool spot. Oh, and Lash and Ripley going through the barricade. It's been a while since we've seen a barricade spot. Oh, the Slim Jim table's spicier. Oh, yeah. I think something's happening in the Becky AJ match at Elimination Chamber that will cause a Mania rematch. We'll have to wait for the predictions on that one. We'll have to wait for the predictions on that one. But I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. I feel like we're going to get some sort of bullshit Drew McIntyre shaped shenanigans in the triple threat tonight between Cody, Sami, and Jacob Fatu. Do you think interference, or do you think they just go all out? What happened with Cody and Jacob Fatu? Because that would just be, if they did a complete repeat of that from the Rumble, I don't think I'd be disappointed with it. Just have Becky and AJ just have a fucking scrap, pull the match off, and then have like a street fight, hardcore, falls count anywhere, last women's standing match at WrestleMania. Becky gets herself DQ'd. Still have a no DQ match. I like that. I like that. Be great if she did it in the same way that Randy Orton did it that time, where he just slaps the fucking referee. CM Punk posted that Larry in 2026 has a manager card. Did he have a manager card last year? Am I talking shit? I like the fact they've updated his model to include the Larry paw print tattoo as well, which is a nice touch. Was there a Larry manager card last year? Sami would know. Barrow had one in 2023. My bad. My bad. I got my pooches mixed up. I apologise. Who do you think's going to win? Who do we think's going to win that triple threat match? Cody, Sami, or Jacob Fatu? Oh no! Oh no! Matt Cardona's talking to Apollo Crews backstage. You need to get away from Apollo Crews. Get away from Apollo Crews. I'm just going to drag you down. The Miz is great. Like, I know this isn't like a hot take these days, but The Miz is fucking great. And I don't mean that as a character. I just mean as a human being. His interview that he did, his podcast appearance that he did on The Undertaker's podcast, where you can tell that he's still just like a fan, and he still like talks, and he's like, when he's successful and when he's big, he's a very infectious personality. He's a very larger than life, and I can understand why back in the day he would rub people the wrong way and people would fucking hate him. But I feel like if you were going to be mates, if you were going to be a pal with any WWE superstar, you could go a lot fucking worse than The Miz. A lot fucking worse than The Miz. Turn on, you fucker. Imagine Sami wins it because Cody and Jacob take each other out. I think Sami could win it. Out of all those matches, X versus Drew McIntyre, I think I want to see Sami beat Drew McIntyre. I feel like that's where the story is at this point, because he's 0-12 against McIntyre. To have a match at WrestleMania on the big stage, yeah, it's mad. It's mad that you could wait an entire year again for Sami Zayn to be in that title picture. Mad. Everyone's a Power Ranger. Do they call him Apollo because he often disappears off the face of the earth? Miz is definitely a kind of role model for you as someone on the autism spectrum. He's autistic. I didn't know that, but yeah. Made such a big career in WWE. That I didn't know. I did not know that. I just feel like he's, as a character, as a performer, he's everything you want to be. As a professional, The Miz is fantastic. Everything he does. As a person, as a human being, he feels like just one of the more fun, positive people to be around. Don't recall them being in catsuits for the Rumble ads. I think they were, weren't they? I feel like they were, or if they weren't in catsuits, they were all like heavily covered up. I'm pretty sure I feel like I did see that. I could be wrong though. He seems like a good family man. Yeah, he does. He does. He's one of those people that, rightfully so, worships his partner and cherishes his kids. Just a good dude all round. Right, do you want to do another? Can we do another WrestleMania Sporcle quiz? We've got a minute left, but I've got this one. This is always a good one. It's a bigger one. It is WrestleMania 36. We are talking pandemic WrestleMania. We are talking Performance Center WrestleMania. We've got kickoff matches. We've got Firefly Funhouse matches. We've got Boneyard match. And we're obviously going to start off with the biggest match at this year's WrestleMania, which was Otis versus Dolph Ziggler. Awesome match. Orton versus Edge. Edge did a spot to Orton in that match where he choked out Randy Orton on the weight machine. This is exactly how Benoit offed himself. And people compare the two, and it was like, yeah, you probably shouldn't have done that. Probably shouldn't have done that. Bliss and Cross versus Asuka and Kairi Sane. We also had Charlotte versus Ripley. Right, sorry. Oh, that's a good one. Hardy versus Morrison versus Kingston in a ladder match for the tag team championships. Where's Hardy? Sorry, the chat is going way too fast, but it was Morrison. Where is it? That was night one, wasn't it? Morrison. Do I have to put his full name? It wasn't Jeff Hardy. It was Uso. It was Jimmy Uso. We've also got, I'm pretty sure Aleister Black was on this card somewhere. Was it against Rusev? Rusev wasn't on the card. Goldberg Strowman was. We did have, obviously, Cena versus Wyatt. We had Undertaker, Styles. We had Theory. Theory versus who? Austin Theory tag team championship, tag team match for the Raw tag team championships. Rollins. Who did Rollins face? Sorry. Oh, you said as well. Sorry, Danielson versus. Sorry, Bryan versus Sami Zayn. Owens versus Rollins. Thank you very much. Garza, I believe, was on this card, wasn't he? Angel Garza and Austin Theory, Raw Tag Team Championships. It wasn't Eric and Ivar, was it? AOP? No AOP on this. Andrade is not on this card. Street Profits. Well done. Fatal 5-way elimination match for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Natalya was in the kickoff match. Natalya versus somebody. I'm guessing Lacey Evans was in there somewhere. Bayley was in there. Banks was around at this time. She was. Naomi was in that match. Tamina is a great shout. Tamina, that's all 5. Well done. Cena Wyatt, we've got the OC. Gallows and Anderson were not on this card. Lashley versus Aleister Black. Well done. Right, who have we got left? We've got singles match for the Raw Women's Championship. So, who the fuck would that have been? Was it? It wasn't Baszler, was it? It was. It was Shayna Baszler versus Becky Lynch. Well done. Gallows and Anderson interfered in the Boneyard match. You are absolutely correct. And then immediately got fired afterwards. Immediately got released. Right, we've got another singles match. We've got a kickoff match. I think no, we didn't do that one. We've got 44 versus McIntyre. We've got Big Show as well, was the real main event though. Well, and we've got 2 more matches. 2 more matches. Kabuki Warriors, we've got Elias Corbin. I think you are right. I knew there was another bullshit match that was in there. Right, who would have been on the kickoff match here? Not Woods. Not Big E. Sheamus, I don't think, was around at this time. Reigns wasn't around at this time. Ambrose was gone by this point. Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy, I think, are both gone as well at this point. Nakamura is a good shout. Nakamura is not on the card. Cesaro is a very good shout, though. Cesaro versus somebody versus Drew Gulak. Oh, there's one more. We've missed out one. We've missed one out. Natalya. Who did Natalya have a match with at this year's WrestleMania? Two Super, welcome in. How are you? Who did Natalya have a fucking match with? Liv Morgan? It was Liv Morgan. Zero fucking recollection of that. Zero recollection of that whatsoever. Okay, so most people did not get Elias, Aleister Black, Drew Gulak. More people got Drew Gulak than Elias. I find that very, very surprising. Austin Theory, Otis. Otis had the biggest match on the fucking card. Otis had the biggest fucking match on the card. King Corbin. Apologies to the King. Angel Garza's quite low down. Liv Morgan quite low down. To be honest, I don't think I would have got Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan's been around a deceptively long time. A deceptively long time. Alright. I'll think of another WrestleMania Sporcle quiz that we can do in the interim. But right now, it looks like we've got Ilya and Carmella Hayes. Oh, Solo Sikoa. You love to see it. My favourite wrestler of right now. Right now. Otis should be world champion. I agree. What happened to Elias's brother? Which one? One of them wrestles in TNA right now. There's Elijah. Is it Elijah on TNA or Ezekiel? Which one was... Oh, I get him mixed up. Elijah's in TNA. Ezekiel doesn't do a lot right now. I did see Ezekiel Jackson had an interview recently. Ezekiel Jackson, very likeable man. The one without a beard. I love Ezekiel Jackson. Because he had the Brawl for All entrance music. Tell you what, the MFTs could save this SmackDown tag division. I love the Wyatt Six. They've been booked poorly. They always have. Bray Wyatt was also booked very, 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 very poorly. But the MFTs could save this tag team division. I want that fucking t-shirt though. No open challenge tonight. There was a backstage segment where he said, no open challenge. Instead, it looks like we might get a tag team open challenge, maybe? Oh, my back. Oh, did that pick up on microphone? Because that was a fucking crack and a half, that was. Final ECW champion, Ezekiel Jackson. And I was going to say it right now. Current ECW champion, Ezekiel Jackson. Oh, Matt Cardona. Why are we pivoting away from Matt Cardona versus Kit Wilson? What's happened to Kit Wilson? 5-on-5? Could we not... Oh, we got Nakamura making the big entrance. I thought they were going to... Yeah. I don't know. You know why Apollo is back to get pinned in an 8-man tag. Or a 10-man. Did Nakamura just take his jacket off to just put it straight back on? I swear to God, he just took his jacket off and now he's got it back on again. What happened? Add more. Add more. Not enough people in this tag team match. Go on, Nick Aldis. Get involved yourself, pal. They barely promoted that US title match. I'm not surprised it's not happening. Not surprised it's not happening. You want to do karaoke with Nakamura? You'd have to do something well difficult though. It'd have to be like a Michael Jackson or a Queen song. The general managers in kayfabe terms are shit. I disagree. I really like them. I really like them. Can we have another handicap match against the entire roster again? Good for my show. The audience like it. We need no, we don't need to stop this. We need more of it. We need more reckless general managers. Well, yeah, there's more of a chance here for our superstars to get injured because there's more of them in the ring. Let's do more of it. Also, we get running it back between Tama Tonga and Nakamura, which deserve more, in my opinion. Deserve more. The end of the world as we know it. A big REM fan or just... Oh, wrong one. Alright, we're in an ad break. I feel like we might go... You like some REM songs? REM. Do I like REM? They're one of those bands where I'm like, do I like them or are they just overplayed? Like Red Hot Chili Peppers. Are Red Hot Chili Peppers good? Are Red Hot Chili Peppers good or are they dog shit? It's really difficult. They're really one of those bands that, like, when I used to smoke loads of weed, Red Hot Chili Peppers were fucking great. Now I'm 8 years sober, I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. You just go back to certain music types in sobriety. And like, yeah, dubstep. Was it good? Was it actually good? Or was I just off my tits? Good guitar player, great bass player. I think he's a great guitar player. Great guitar player, great bass player. Very, 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 very capable drummer. Multi-talented comedy actor. Drummer. It is Anthony Kiedis that just drags Red Hot Chili Peppers down. Isn't it? That is it. Good music, terrible singer. You like a bunch of Red Hot Chili Peppers songs? What's your favourite Red Hot Chili Peppers song? Other Side is a good song, but that's a very lo-fi compared. You think they're good? I genuinely, I like Red Hot Chili Peppers, but there's just something about them where I'm like, are they good? By the Way is a good song. Under the Bridge is a good song. Can't Stop is a good song. Old Red Hot Chili Peppers is good as well. Like Suck My Kiss was a good song. Snow is a fucking great song. That's a bit of a newish one. That's when Snow came out. That whole album. In fact, that whole album, Stadium Arcadium, I genuinely really liked it. There's one song early on. What the fuck was it called? It was really, really good. It was never released as a single. But it was very, very, very good. Charlie was a very good song. Oh my god. I'm not going to read out the name of that song. It was a good song, but I'm not going to read it out because it is very Kid Rock. Let's just put it. Other Side is probably my favourite. Other Side is one of my favourite songs. Not just my favourite Red Hot Chili Peppers song, but Other Side is a fucking brilliant song. I fully agree with you on that one. Are people coming round on Limp Bizkit? Finally, Finally, people coming around on Limp Bizkit. I've loved Limp Bizkit my entire life. Limp Bizkit, Chocolate Starfish, and the Hot Dog Flavored Water was my first album I ever bought. The first album I ever went into Woolworths, and I bought that fucking album with parental, with my dad with me because I was too young. Yeah, I fucking loved it. I saw Limp Bizkit live at a festival in Germany, and the crowd were terrible, but they were fucking awesome. So good. I really want to see Limp Bizkit live now. I nearly had the opportunity to see Limp Bizkit live, but I didn't have anyone to go with. And now, knowing what I know, I should have just gone on my own. But they played Wembley Arena, like, it would not 2022. That's cool though. Where'd you see him? It must have been 2024. It must have been March 2024 or March 2025. They played Wembley Arena. So Wembley Arena, not as big as the O2, not as big as Wembley Stadium, but Wembley Arena still like 15,000 people. I would have loved to have gone seeing them. You saw them at MSG. That is fucking cool. That is really fucking cool. Were they doing the thing at the time, Viva, where they were opening with break stuff and then closing with break stuff? Because they know what they are now. They are fully embracing the fact that they're a little bit on the nostalgia act side. They're a little bit on the side of being nostalgia act. One song I would like them to play, or like to see them play live, is... oh god, I can't remember the fucking name of it now. Chocolate Starfish. I would like to see them play It Will Be Okay. I would like to see them play It Will Be Okay live. That'd be cool. They didn't do End Together Now, the duet with Method Man. I like the song that they did with fucking... what's it called? Is Get Your Groove On. So it's got like Nate Dogg, Exhibit. They did some good collabs back in the day. Some really good collabs back in the day. That Night might be your favourite Limp Bizkit song. I don't even know that song. That Night by Limp Bizkit. Let me just add that to the list. That Night. Or End Together Now. That might be. Right, it was a spelling. My bad. My bad. End Together Now. I do like it. There's a couple of really good songs off their latest album. No, I get you. I get you. Anthrax and Public Enemy just popped into your head. Did I see Anthrax live? Anthrax are one of the big five, right? Or the big four of slash metal. I feel like I saw Anthrax live at Download in 2012 when basically the singer went off stage and started singing with the crowd, and then when he came back onto the stage, one of the security guards didn't realize it was the singer, so she like grabbed a hold of him, and then the other security guards had to pull her off of him, and they had a bit of a, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Tony Hawk had a massive influence on your music taste. I never played Tony Hawk Pro Skater properly, but is it Power Man 5000? That song is a fucking great song. That had a lot of CKY as well. A lot of CKY. But that was mainly due to like the CKY videos and Jackass and things like that. Cannibal Corpse were in Ace Ventura because Jim Carrey is a fan, which is amazing. I didn't know that. I love Jim Carrey, and now I love him even more. Anthrax, Slayer, Megadeth, Metallica. Slayer is the only one of those four that I haven't seen live then, because I know I haven't seen Slayer. Saw Megadeth and Metallica for the first time a day apart. I'm pretty sure Megadeth played the Sunday before Black Sabbath, and then Metallica headlined the Saturday of Download 2012. I think I'm right in saying that. And the weirdest first night of music, because the top three bands on the main stage were Prodigy, which I fucking love the Prodigy. Not a metal band, it's a metal festival, not a metal band. They fucking killed it. Before the Prodigy was Chasing Status, which is more of a bassline drum and bass dubstep act at the time. They fucking killed it. But before them was Machine Head. A metal band. It's just the weirdest attack of the senses to go and see Machine Head and then immediately have drum and bass on afterwards. And I was off my fucking face. I'm not even gonna say it. We're not here to glorify narcotic use, but Stuart did a stupid thing that day. Nice leg drop from Carmella Hayes. I would like Solo Sikoa to really push on in 2026. Post-Mania, I would like to see more of Solo Sikoa in a main event scene. I'm just going to say it right now. I would like Solo Sikoa to win the World Heavyweight Championship in 2026. I feel like he deserves it. I feel like he's put the work in. That was a very impressive German suplex by JC Mateo, but Rough Rider. And again with the Rough Rider. Oh, if this match ends with Matt Cardona standing tall, I spoke way too soon there. Way too soon. He just got his head taken off by Hikuleo. Blows my mind as someone who listens to a lot of punk that metal and punk had a hostile rivalry back in the 80s. There's a lot of sects like that. S-E-C-T-S. There's a lot of division in that realm. I remember seeing a really troubling story from, I don't think it was from Download, I think it was from a different festival, but basically the headline act for one night was, I think it was Lamb of God was the headline act, but the night before was My Chemical Romance. Now, both rock bands, in a sense, one more of a emo pop punk realm, and the other like a straight up fucking metal band. But there was like some, I'll say fighting. I don't think it was fighting, because let's be honest, like the My Chemical Romance fans were all teenagers at the time. Like people were getting attacked just for being My Chemical Romance fans. Now, I'm not the biggest My Chemical Romance fan. I've got nothing against My Chemical Romance. I wouldn't fucking have a fight with someone over their taste in music. Unless you're a Kid Rock fan, I think you deserve a slap. You would think subcultures would appreciate anything non-mainstream. Craggle Rocks, that is my main point when it comes to wrestling tribalism. Every single one of you in the chat right now, every single one of you watching wrestling right now, every single person that has watched wrestling ever in their fucking life has been either bullied at school or had people take the piss out of them because they like wrestling. And yet, instead of being a community where we enjoy what we enjoy and we encourage each other to like what we like, there's infighting, and it's fucking pathetic. Happy Saturday to you too, Aussie Lucian. How are you doing? Oh, big Samoan Spike. Tama Tonga might get the win here. It's it. Looks like we might get Tama versus Carmella Hayes next week in an open challenge. Hopefully. Hopefully. I would love to see that. And do you know what? I'd like to see Tama Tonga win. Decent match. Decent match. Decent ending. Just woke up, had a late night. PWA was live on YouTube last night. I didn't know it was live on YouTube. Was it good? I need to go back and watch it then. If it's on YouTube, I will definitely go back and watch it. Saw that was the one Carl Fletcher made an appearance. Is it me? Right. Carl Fletcher, very talented. Exceptionally talented. Exceptional heel work. I think he's too nice. I think he's too nice in interviews. I would like to see him be a massive prick in the same way that MJF is. I would like him to turn up as... I would like him to turn up in character to more things. Oh, good. We're still getting MFTs versus Wyatt 6. This didn't go on too long. Thank God. It was insane. Carl didn't just appear. He did commentary. That's cool. The most ironic part of your school life was having the Mickey taken out of you in year 9 for playing Pokemon one day on your DS on break. But come year 11, everyone was playing Fire Red, Leaf Green, every IT lesson on emulator that made it possible. People are fickle hypocrites. And I'm one of them. Thank you so much to everyone as well. Tonight, SmackDown does clash with TNA No Surrender. Would ask, and I know you're all going to do it anyway, because I know you're all lovely, 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 lovely people. Please, no spoilers in the chat. I would like to watch it tomorrow at some point. At some point. He wasn't even in character. He was cheering like a fan for the faces and chanting along with the crowd. See, I've got an issue with that. I'm old school. I'm old school like that. I want Carl Fletcher to be more of a prick, because one day he is. No ifs, ands, or buts. One day he is going to be a world champion. Whether in whatever company it is. Probably AEW first. If he ever goes to WWE, he's world champion material in WWE as well. I feel like he needs to fucking lock in on that character work. And I think, do you know what? Get away from Don Callis as well. Get away from Don Callis. He's young, he can do anything he wants. As long as he, you know, stops landing on the back of his head. It'll be quite nice. Right. Shall we take a trip back in time? Seeing as we've got an ad break. Oh my God. Yes, let's do this. Let's do this. We've got 7 matches. Let me turn the timer off. Let me show it to you lovely people. WrestleMania 13. Can you name everyone who competed at the WrestleMania 13 pay-per-view? And I'll start off, because it's fucking easy. Austin versus Bret the Hitman Hart in a submission match with Ken Shamrock as a special guest referee. Owen Hart was also in a tag team match, which means he was either with Yokozuna or he was with Bulldog or he was with Jeff Jarrett. He's with Bulldog. Sid versus Undertaker. No disqualification match for the WWF Championship. Foley and Vader. Did not know that. Mankind and Vader versus Owen Hart and British Bulldog. Never watched WrestleMania 13 all the way through. Never watched it. Sid vs Taker, well done. LOD and Ahmed Johnson versus Nation of Domination. Fuck yes. Right, let's go one by one. Fuck it. Hawk. Animal. Who was the other one? Ahmed Johnson We've got not D'Lo Brown. Oh fuck, Farouk. Is it Mark Henry? It was. I'm getting all their fucking names wrong. Crush? It was, wasn't it? It was Crush, Farouk. It wasn't Mark Henry. It wasn't Kama Mustafa either, was it? Crush and... Savio Vega was in that match. Of course he was. I've watched that match. It's a fun match. It's a shit match. Dwayne versus Rikishi, otherwise known as Rocky Maivia versus the Sultan. Excellent. Tag team elimination match to determine the number one contenders for the WWF Tag Team Championships. WrestleMania 13. Are we talking headbangers? Were headbangers in that one? The Blackjacks, Bradshaw, Wyndham, Billy Gunn was on the pre-show apparently. Billy Gunn versus somebody. Mosh, Thrasher, Godwins, because why not? We know how to spell it now. You know, it worked. Flash Funk, Too Cold Scorpio. Fuck yes. I would need to watch the fuck out of that match because I reckon that was really good. Flash Funk versus Billy Gunn. Right, who's that last tag team? Wasn't Skip and Zip again, was it? WCW was still winning because they had disco. Get out. Get out, get out. Phil LaFon and Doug Furness, I believe his name was. Oh, we still got one more. We still got a singles match. Still got a singles match. Who would have been around at this time? Triple H? Triple H versus... not Razor Ramon. Diesel and Razor Ramon had gone by then, hadn't they? Triple H versus, I should get this, WrestleMania 13. I'll look at the chat in a second. Who the fuck did Triple H face at fucking... not 1-2-3 Kid. There's Kit Wilson, by the way. Who the fuck did Triple H have a match with at WrestleMania 13? Wasn't the Warrior. That was the last one. This is going to do my fucking nutting. I imagine the chat is getting very annoyed with me right now. It's going to be so obvious as well, isn't it? It wasn't for the IC title. Let's just see the chat going. This is doing my fucking Sweden right now. Hunter Hearst Helmsley versus I'm just gonna look. Gold Dust. That's really annoying. That's really fucking annoying. What year is this? What? WrestleMania 13? Oh, fuck. 96, 95? 96? 96, 95. Early 96. What year was it? I don't know. WrestleMania 17 was 2001, so this is 97. Fucking me. Was it 97? Yeah, because 98. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it was 97. R-Truth just destroyed Kit. Kit reading poetry. Alright, let's have a look at the stats. Most people did not get Flash Funk, or Furnace and the Fon, or the Blackjacks, or Mosh and Thrasher, or the Godwins. Everyone couldn't name a single fucking tag team from that tag team match then, basically. Good job, everyone. Really, I'm really enjoying this. As we lead up to WrestleMania, we're going to do more WrestleMania quizzes. We're going to do more WrestleMania Sporcles. We might even do maybe a do-over of the Elimination Chamber, seeing this Elimination Chamber is in 2 weeks' time. I'll be here. You have no idea who Flash Funk is. You started watching the end of 98. Flash Funk, otherwise known as Too Cold Scorpio, is one of the most innovative wrestlers of any generation. I'm pretty sure he might even be credited with inventing the 450 splash. I think. He was definitely one of the first people to ever popularize it in the United States and ECW. But he wrestled for WWE, he wrestled for ECW, and he was very, very good. And he's still around today. Never knew he had that name. What, Flash Funk? Yeah, he went from ECW to WWF, and then they gave him the Flash Funk gimmick, which was bad. Really bad. He wasn't a character guy. He was a good wrestler. And he still had it all the way up to, I think it was TNA Hardcore Justice 2010, like the first Hardcore Justice, like it was the ECW tribute show they did in 2010. And they did a match. It was C.W. Anderson versus Too Cold Scorpio. And Too Cold Scorpio, don't know how old he was at that point. He looked older than what he was. He's probably about mid-40s, but he pulled out a fucking moonsault leg drop, and I was like, whoa. What the fuck? Saw Scorpio Mania Weekend 2024, and he was still good. But he's still wrestling. Okay. If you could have a drink with any former wrestler, it'd be Tony Atlas. I don't know, I feel like Tony Atlas is a bit of a problematic person in his own right. Like, not kink shaming. Definitely not kink shaming. I just feel he abuses that power a little bit too much. Interesting person, yes. Fucking creep, yes. The originator says too super. What? Scorpio? Scorpio's great. Never heard of Doug Furnas and Phil LaFon? So Phil LaFon and Doug Furnas, from, I think this was on the ECW, the Rise and Fall of ECW DVD, but they were part of a deal to get someone, like a trade deal. Like, they traded Furnas and LaFon to WWF in return for somebody, but I can't remember who the fuck it was. Someone near, kind of big. I can't remember who it was. I want to say it was Al Snow. Like, Al Snow went from WWF to ECW, and then he got like the head gimmick. But I feel like Furnas and LaFon, it might have been Too Cold Scorpio, you know, thinking about it. But they were part of a trade deal. But they were very good. They were very much a mechanically good tag team, but with little personality. Bit like the Revival in WWE before they went to AEW. Giulia looks like she could be a new Mortal Kombat character. Giulia is fantastic. And I think SmackDown moving to 3 hours has done the world of good for Giulia, because she's getting more exposure, more match time, more wrestling. I'm surprised they haven't cashed in on Kiana James's Royal Rumble performance just yet. I would like to have seen her in a match at least. Singles match. But we've got Giulia versus Alexa Bliss versus Zelina Vega. Who's everyone going for here? What's your pick? I want Giulia to win. There you go. I want Giulia to win. Furnas and LaFon were great in All Japan, but that style was hard on them. Surprised Hobbs hasn't debuted yet. I agree. Love how alternative the women's division has become. They were always good. They were always good. But having that extra hour gives them time to showcase them. Craig Rock thinks Alexa's going to win. Aussie Lucian wants Alexa to win. Basically anyone but Zelina Vega, isn't it? Royce Keys had a dark match tonight before the show. Who do you have a dark match against? Chelsea for world champion. You're not going to get any arguments here. Chelsea Green, not just champion, headline WrestleMania. Chelsea won the Elimination Chamber. How fucking big would that be? Is she even in there? Did she qualify? I don't think she did she? Or has she not had a qualifying match? I don't know. I missed last week, didn't I? Nathan Fraser versus Royce Keys. Oh, I didn't tell you. That's what I bought in Red Dead Redemption Online. I bought a Labrador for the camp, and I've renamed my horse to Nathan Fraser, and the dog is called Axiom. There you go. Because they're the two main characters in the game now. Alexa Bliss has been around for a hot minute now. And she's always been good. I renamed Jeremy. I did rename Jeremy. Jeremy's his middle name. He just went by Jeremy for a little bit until we got a dog. Until Axiom guarded the camp. Nathan Jeremy Fraser. We didn't get renamed. He just had a gimmick change. There's a big difference. There's this guy who trolls really boring Red Dead Redemption Online servers who just suck the fun out of the game, and he gets banned for actually bringing some fun to it. I really like Red Dead Redemption Online. I really like it. I don't like griefers. There was one person, I only logged in to get to do something, and some fucking level 5 come up and shot me in the face. I was like, okay, you want to play? I'll fucking play. So I've got the gun that's got a big scope, and I just followed this cunt around the map, just popping him in the head, just constantly. Like, you shoot me once, I'll shoot you 9 times. That's only fair, because you started it, and I will finish it. Vega and Black versus Priest. That happened already, didn't it? This isn't Vega's first match since turning heel. Oh, okay. It's people doing RP and they take it super serious, and by serious they stand around doing nothing all day. Nah. I get the RP shit, right? I get the RP shit. And I'll be honest with you, if I did RP in GTA Online or Red Dead Redemption Online, it would have to be something with a purpose, with a gimmick. Like, me and Luftos were talking about doing, if you did GTA Online, but you were playing 2 fucking DJs doing fucking drum and bass sets around Los Santos, that would be fucking awesome. But if you're just going to do RP doing menial shit all the time, I agree. But you know what? That's what people like. If people like that shit, they have their own servers for it. That is fun to them. Exactly. Doing nothing means they're living their lives. Why grief them? Exactly. That's their shit. If people want to grief, there's plenty of servers they can grief in. I think it makes that guy a prick, whoever he is. That's just me, though. I've seen a lot of people. I tell you what, I do like watching, and I know it is griefing, but it is quite funny. It's when people have got like on GTA Online and they've got all the mods. I did see a Red Dead Redemption mod the other day where someone was Homelander from The Boys. It's just like fucking horse and carts flying around the map. But there's this one guy that does GTA Online mods, and he's Deadpool, and he's just fucking with people, and it is quite funny. But at the same time, you know, it's a prick move, isn't it? It's a proper prick move. Oh, just lost SmackDown for a second there. All right, we're back from the ad break. Kiana James getting involved. The heel distracting the heel. I don't like that. I don't like that. Carl Fletcher was swearing like a sailor and cheering for like a kid for a move called the dick twist. See this, I don't know if it's me just getting old, right? But I don't know, I feel like I've got a real fucking issue with like things that just aren't funny. Like, you know, like Adam Page and Jet Speed have got the shirts that say horse cock. It's just so fucking lazy. I don't know. I don't know. I like AEW. I really like AEW, but I feel like the fans that call themselves sickos is cringe as fuck, and some of the humor is just not good. Dick twist, horse cock. I don't know. It's just, look, if there's an audience for it and people are making money, fair fucking play to them. I just think it's so. I like it. It's not. I don't even hate it. It's just. Ugh. Yeah, Joey Ryan got in a lot of trouble for having people grab his dick. I feel like that sort of thing should be excommunicated from wrestling along with Joey Ryan. That's just me, though. Again, that's just me. Just one man's opinion on, you know, legally having people consent to grabbing you by the dick, you know? You need to watch it to understand it and react to it. No, I don't. No, I don't. You're wrong. There's one guy who will sound clip someone saying something and they will keep replaying it, and people will tell the guy to stop repeating himself, and the person is losing their mind for a moment, not saying anything before they figure it out. People have got too much time on their hands. There's not a lot going on in this match, is there? Giulia's selling the knee, which means she's probably going to win this match. Alexa Bliss is going up. Oh, kind of got the knees up, did Giulia? Oh my god, imagine if Zelina won. Imagine if Zelina won. Fucking Destroyer. Hit the Destroyer. That would have been quite a good. That would have been quite a good little ending to that match. I can't see them pushing Zelina again. I like the fact that Zelina won a United States Championship, but I can't see it happening again. Oh no. Pull out of it. DDT from Bliss. Giulia's going to break it up now. Oh, big knee to the face. End this match. It's been a little bit sloppy. Snowplow to Alexa Bliss. And that was Zelina breaking it up. Okay, fair enough. Zelina's like WWE version of Taylor. I feel like Zelina Vega is good. She is good. What does Tomelo even do anymore? They were trying to talk to Fletch about Survivor. What, the TV show? Oh no. Straight into Alexa Bliss. Gotta be over now. Nearly got to her. Yeah, unfortunately, Zelina was literally just there to take the pin, wasn't she? Right, so far, Elimination Chamber, we've got Tiffany Stratton, who's always good for a big spot in the Elimination Chamber. We've got Rhea Ripley, who's a star. And we've got Alexa Bliss as well. I will be here February 28th on the Saturday. We'll do predictions beforehand. I am really excited for it. It looks like it's shaping up to be a fucking brilliant card. We've got 2 chamber matches, Becky versus AJ Lee, and we've got Finn versus CM Punk again, which is guaranteed to be a good match. That is a legitimate injury, isn't it? Chelsea Green's foot injury is a legit injury. And they're still using her on TV. This is brilliant. She did break her ankle. I love the fact that she still turned up for work. She's the gift that keeps on giving. One of the Dropouts tag team is on Survivor, and the Dropouts also got signed to WWE. They even brought up Grayson Waller. Cole's response was fantastic. I'll have to watch it. If you've got any video clips, any more video clips, stick it in the Discord so I can watch it later. This triple threat match is definitely the most unpredictable, right? I mean, the only thing that's predictable is the fact that Drew McIntyre is going to get involved at some point. Who do you think should become her second Secret Service member? Does she need another one now? Who would you have? Did you want a link to the whole show? Yeah, go on. Yeah, link me to the whole show. I'll watch that after TNA tomorrow. Hornswoggle. Not the worst idea. Not the worst idea in the world. Right, here's a real test of my Roman numerals. I can't believe I got it. First fucking time as well. Right, this one going to be a bit more of a difficult one for the Sporcle quiz. WrestleMania 14, and the reason why it's going to be a bit more difficult is because we had a fucking massive battle royal at the start of the show. And if memory serves me correctly, No. What? I thought Test and D'Lo Brown won that one. Who won the fucking Battle Royal at the start? 14, not 24. 14. Doink. The Clown. So this is 1998. So I do remember for... Hang on. No. Big Show. Why is nothing working? Oh, this is... Yeah, WrestleMania 14. I'm thinking of WrestleMania 15, aren't I? dumpster match for the WWF Tag Team Championships was Foley and Terry Funk versus Road Dogg and Billy Gunn. There you go. There you go. Shamrock had a Intercontinental Championship match with, I believe it was with The Rock. You also had, I think it was Kane versus Triple H was in a European Championship match. Kane versus The Undertaker. WrestleMania 14. Flash Funk was also in there. Mixed tag team match. So China wasn't in there at the time. Shawn Michaels versus Steve Austin was the main event. Who the fuck did Triple H have a match with for the European Championship? Was it not X-Pac? X-Pac wasn't back by this point, I don't think. No, X-Pac came back like a few weeks later, I think. Mixed tag team match. Fucking Sable and Mark Miro. There you go. Versus... Fuck. Owen Hart versus Triple H. Well done. Was it Godfather yet? Godfather might have been in there. I feel like Godfather would have been in Callum Mustafa, not Godfather. Maybe Mark Henry was in this. Mark Henry was in there. Maybe Farouk was in there. Who was around WrestleMania 14 time? Fuck me. Mosh, Thrasher. It was for the tag team championship, so no Kip and Zip. Fuck it. Go for the Godwins. The Godwins were in there. Flash Funk, Bodacious Bart, and Bombastic Bart. Bombastic Bob. Bob Holly and Bart Gunn were in there. We've got to think that Bradshaw and Wyndham? No Wyndham. Who the fuck was Bradshaw's partner at this point? Jeff Jarrett. No. Savio Vega was in there. Who was Savio Vega's partner at that point? Godwins. Has to be the Godwins. Barry Horowitz. I think that's a good shout. No Barry Horowitz. But maybe Brooklyn Brawler? No. This is going to be fucking hard. These are mainly tag teams. Who was Flash Funk in a tag team with? Who was in the tag team match in the last WrestleMania? Do you remember? We got Flash Funk already. Flash Funk, but we haven't got Flash Funk's partner. Because this is a battle royal to determine the number one contenders to the WWF Tag Team Championships. Oh, God. 98. Was that Oddities time? So we're talking... Oh, God. I'm just going to type in Oddities. No Oddities in there. LOD is a really good shout. Hawk. Animal. They won it. The Quebecers is a great shout. Yeah, Jacques Rougeau and Pierre Oulet. Hardys. No Hardys. No Edge. No Christian. And the Dudleys were still in ECW at this point. But I'll type them in anyway. Just for you. Taka Michinoku is a great shout. Taka Michinoku was in the WWF Light Heavyweight Championship match. Taka Michinoku versus... Who was the fucking light heavyweight? Gilbert? No, Gilbert famously never had a WrestleMania match. Mark Henry we've got. The only light heavyweight champion I remember was S.A. Rios, but he's not in there. Is it 2 L's or 1 L? Nope. Unless it's a different spelling. Is it Gilberg with 1 L? 2 L's. Neither. Doesn't say it. Oh, there you go. We got it. Mounties. No Mounties. No Bulldog. No Neidhart. WrestleMania 14. Yeah, we've already got the Quebecers, if that's what you were thinking of. So thank you. Who was Savio Vega's partner? Fuck, I should know. Fuck, I should know that. There's loads here. 15 more people we need to get. Oh, sorry. And we got Mark Miro and Sable versus 2 other people. Sonny? No? Who the fuck was or maybe it was against 2 men? Mark Miro and Sable. No Toga Ali Singh. Luna Vachon is a good shout. It's not Luna. Unless I type in Vachon. It is Luna Vachon. Luna Vachon and who? Goldust. The artist formerly known as Goldust. Okay, so we've got 13 more for this tag team one. I ain't got a fucking clue. Steve Blackman? Steve Blackman's in there. Steve Blackman was... Wow, it's Flash Funk's tag team partner. A weird combination of people. I'm genuinely Aussie Lucian. I'm accusing you of Googling that. If you are Googling it, I'm not saying you are. I'm not trying to accuse you of shit. But if you are, refrain from doing it for other people. Ricky Morton. Gibson. Bull Buchanan's a good shot. I was going to put Buchanan, but I was kind of avoiding spelling his name. But Lambert, welcome in. How are you doing? Recon. Oh, it was Recon and... Oh, what the fuck was his name? We've got Holly. We've got Bombastic Bob and Bodacious Bart. Sniper. Well done. The Ministry tag team. So what? Midian? Viscera? No Viscera. Mabel? No Mabel. Who is the other person? Miguel Perez Jr. and Savio Vega. So we got Bradshaw's partner. Who was Bradshaw's tag team partner in 1998? I thought he was in the New Blackjacks at that point. 99. We've already got Farouk. So it was pre-APA. Genuinely don't know. Were too cool. Yes, they were too much. It was Taylor and Brian Christopher. Well done. That's a great pull. They weren't too cool. They were too much. Road Dogg we've already got. Road Dogg and Billy Gunn were in a dumpster match against Chainsaw Charlie, otherwise known as Terry Funk. You saw 14 last weekend, Aussie Lucian. Fair play. Who was Bradshaw's partner then? Who was Bradshaw's partner? Attitude Era tag teams, remember? Dudleys were not in WWE at this point. No Edge, no Christian. I'm going to type in Gangrel because he was there first, but I don't know. Yeah, it was like Survivor Series 99. I remember Dudleys had a tag team match and they were still wearing the tie-dye, and they didn't wear the tie-dye for that long. So I feel like they came into WWF mid-99. Probably. Nasty Boys is a good shout. No Nasty Boys. The one person that's crashing your brain. Bradshaw and... Who the fuck was Bradshaw in a tag team with? At this point, because I remember he went through loads of tag team partners. I'll tell you what. Not Hector Guerrero. Hector Guerrero was the gobbledygooker. Gooker. Drosy. Repo Man. Regal's not a bad shout, but I feel like he was still in WCW at this point, but might have just gone into WWF 98 time. Al Snow. Not Al Snow. Marty Jannetty, maybe? No. Unless I spelled his name wrong. No Marty Jannetty. No Chris Candido. No Skip. No Zip. Blackjack's was Bradshaw's tag team. Yeah, it was Blackjack Wyndham. But it's not Barry Windham. 2 Chains. Is that the fucking Harris brothers as well? It was 8 Ball? 8 Ball and... Is it one word? Chains? Yeah, Chains and Bradshaw. Okay. Who was 8 Ball? Skull? Was it Skull and 8 Ball? Skull and 8 Ball was the Harris brothers. Okay, we've got one more tag team. Truth Commission is a fucking great shout. I said the Oddities, but it wasn't, was it? It was the fucking Truth Commission. Come on. Come on. It was... Oh, what was his fucking name? Golga. Not Golga. Right to Censor's too late. Right to Censor was 2000, but it was Bull Buchanan, Bossman, tried Bossman. Never heard of the Truth Commission. It was It was the Don Callis family before the Don Callis family. Don Callis. Jackal. The Jackal. It's not the Jackal. Los Boricuas. We've already got... Oh, maybe. Oh, how the fuck are we spelling that? Los Boricuas. Well done. Well done. Massive well done. I was very, very, very not confident about that one. I agree, Craggle Rocks. I fucking hated the Right to Censor back in the day, and I make the Right to Censor every single 2K game, and I put new people in the Right to Censor every single year. The entrance music was terrible, also perfect. It was, because it was just the alarm and a really, really subtle drum beat. It was really good. Recon Sniper, you got as well as Illusion. I'm genuinely so impressed. So fucking impressed. Oh, the average score was 63%. I'm not happy that I got the Harris brothers, though. The Quebecers, Pierre Oulet and Jacques Rougeau, are the lowest on the list. Only 28.6% of people got Pierre Oulet. That is dreadful. Not a lot of people got Robert Gibson and Ricky Morton. Oh, Canada. See, in your head, you might have said it like how you meant to sing it, but every time I see it written down, I go, oh, Canada. One of the best bits of all time is still when the Dudleys fooled the Right to Censor, and they did it at Madison Square Garden. It was so perfect. The fucking pop they got when the Dudleys looked like they were going to join the Right to Censor and then turned on the Right to Censor at the last minute. Perfect. 3 more WrestleManias to go, and then you start your Elimination Chamber rewatch. Right, we've got 3 more matches, I think, on SmackDown this evening. We've got Trick Williams versus Rey Fenix right now. And we've got the triple threat match between Cody, Jacob Fatu, and Sami Zayn. And we've got, which I hope is the main event, the women's WWE Women's Championship match, which is Jordynne Grace challenging Jade Cargill. I have to think then. I really have to think then. Good game, everyone, though. Very good game. Proud of you. Once we get into WrestleMania 15's 2017 territory, then we'll be fucking cooking. 16 or WrestleMania 2000 was the first, well, the earliest WrestleMania that I could I really enjoyed watching. I had it on VHS. The first WrestleMania I ever watched was 17. Then I went back and watched WrestleMania 2000. And then I watched them all religiously up to like 20. And I have still to this day never properly watched 21, 22, 23, and 24. And I got back into wrestling for 25. One day we'll turn Stuart's missing WrestleManias into a bit of a mini podcast series. I reckon if you can do 3 half-an-hour episodes per WrestleMania, and then that's like a 12-part series then. Trick Williams' gear reminds you of the White Ranger. It does a little bit. It's the gold trim, isn't it? I'll be honest with you. I love the Power Rangers. I hated the White Ranger. He was always better green. He was always so much better as the Green Ranger. Big dropkick replay from Rey Fenix. I don't want to say, oh my God, just took Rey Fenix's head off with that spin kick. It's disappointing seeing wrestlers that you like getting really, really, really mild crowd reactions. Rey Fenix gets a really tepid crowd reaction. So does Giulia get really, really tepid crowd reactions. 26 was the first you watched, 30 was the first you watched live and paid $75 for. Fuck off. I didn't realise it was that expensive in Australia as well. I was saying this the other day. In England, in the UK, at no point did wrestling pay-per-views, WWE pay-per-views, ever go anything above £20. And £20 is around $40. The fact that you paid $75, that's a lot of money. Even worse in North America, though. Much, much worse from what I've heard. Speaking of tag teams, let's get the Lucha Bros back together. It would be good. And I'm playing devil's advocate here. I'm not saying it will be true. Feel free to disagree with me. Would Rey Fenix's tepid crowd reactions drag Penta down at this point? Or are they better off just pushing Penta as a single star? Feel free to disagree with me. Feel free to disagree with me. Rey Fenix needs Penta. At this point, Penta does not need Rey Fenix. There'd be stars as tag teams. They said that about the Motor City Machine Guns, mate, but where are they? Unless they're going to push the tag division, it means nothing, unfortunately. Viewers do want new teams. I do agree with that. I do agree with that. Dragon Lee is fucking good, though. Phoenix has always been seen as the Jannetty of the Lucha Bros. Rey Fenix got by just fine in singles action in AEW. Different audience, fully understand it, fully understand it, but, and I know it fails every single time, right? I know it fails every fucking time, but why can't we have a Cruiserweight Championship? Why can't we have a proper Cruiserweight Championship that showcases matches, and not just matches, characters within that division? Because before, they shipped them all off to their own show, they had no character, it was great wrestling, but no one fucking cared. No one fucking cared. Motor City Machine Guns should have joined WWE in 2010, now they're a vet team. Shame. Oh yeah, he's a problematic. Proper problematic. Marty Jannetty might be the problematic. We don't have enough heavyweights. I think we do. Do we not? Again, do you know what it is? We have both this weird problem. It's a good problem to have, really. But we've got this weird problem where we don't have enough time on Raw and SmackDown because they're both like 2-3 hours now. We got too much time of wrestling for people to watch and pay attention, but also not enough to push everybody. I feel awful for Rusev. Like, I feel dreadful for Rusev. All the big stars that aren't Roman would be cruiserweights. Want Oba versus Omos. Has anyone been watching Omos in AAA? Is he good? Sami could get away with... Sami, Punk, and maybe Finn could get away with just being in the heavyweight division. But it also depends on their hiring policy as well. It's a pipe dream. I loved the Cruiserweight Championship. I loved the Cruiserweight division when it was stacked in like 2002, 2003. I loved the Cruiserweight Classic, and that died a death afterwards. Trick Williams is just all over Ray Phoenix in this one. Drew's a good heavyweight. Sheamus, when he's fit and available, is a good heavyweight. Rusev, you've got Royce Keys now. You've got, obviously, Roman, Gunther, Jackson Drake. I don't know who that is. Balor and Zayn would slap in the X Division. Didn't El Generico... I know it's a different person. El Generico had a couple of matches in TNA back in the day, didn't he? Rusev and Sheamus keep fighting each other till they respect each other and then beat the Usos for the tag team titles. I would love that. You know, I would love that, because that's basically how the Bar came about when it was Sheamus and Cesaro. I would, fuck it, stick Sheamus and Rusev together as a tag team. I love it. Or just have Rusev come back with his Rusev Day gimmick, but you'd have to bring Aiden English back. Have him. You could do it within a week as well. It wouldn't even have to be a slow build back to a face turn. You can have Rusev. He got eliminated from the Royal Rumble in seconds. He's depressed. He's upset. He's angry. He needs to find himself. You just have a backstage segment. Aiden English walks in and he just looks at Rusev and says, "It's time." The crowd go, "Ooh, ooh, ooh, Rusev Day." Sad Rusev. I like the Redeemer. I really like the Redeemer. His promos in AEW. He did a bit of it in WWE as well when he came back. I think he's a great character. Ain't fucking shit compared to Rusev Day though. Isn't shit to compare to Rusev Day. That is a money printing machine. Sami, you're heading off to bed now as you're falling asleep. Host the rest of the stream goes well. Sami, thank you so much for being here as long as you've been here, mate. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Hopefully we'll see you Sunday when I'm playing some WWE 13. But for now, mate, enjoy your sleep. There's only an hour and 15 left of SmackDown. And it's been a good episode. And there's a bit of crowd reaction for Ray Phoenix. I'd have Ray Phoenix win this match, but I'm not sure they're gonna. I feel like Trick Williams could probably eat a loss right now and not be harmed by it in any way. What is he going for? Huge crossbody, and then going straight back up to the top rope. Frog splash. Oh, Trick Williams with kick out. For a minute there, I actually thought they were going to give the win to Ray Phoenix. It's a hell of a frog splash he's got, though. Had your yard mode yesterday, and the first thing that decided to happen that night was a massive thunderstorm. Always the way, mate. It's always, always, always the way. I'm really looking forward to AEW Grand Slam tomorrow. Bit of a reminder for everyone. It's not being aired live. Why? Not sure. Not sure. But it will be on normal, regular time. So again, I would ask in the Discord, because I'm not going to be live tomorrow, but in the Discord, refrain from spoilers. Unless you're using the spoiler function on Discord. It's not live in Australia, apparently. That's what Aussie Lucian said. It's going to be normal, regular time for Collision, I think. Every 3 weeks you get your yard mode, and every 3 weeks it rains. It's been that way since November. Apparently it's rained every single day in the UK this year, so far. Didn't surprise me. I'm sure it rains all the time somewhere in the UK. Trick can eat a loss if it's to a bigger star. I feel like he could eat a loss to anyone. He could eat a loss to Rey Fenix right now. Another kick out from Trick, though. I think it would do Rey Fenix the fucking world of good. 11 a.m. tomorrow on Triller, 2 p.m. on Disney. Ah, okay. Although saying that, if Rey Fenix doesn't end up winning this match, which he probably won't, I feel like he's given a very good account of himself in this match so far. Doing everything he can. Probably going to be a trick shot. Yeah, turned Rey Fenix inside out with a trick shot. Good match. Slow start, good match. I enjoyed that. Crowd love Trick Williams. Even as a heel, people are still chanting for Trick Williams. Said it before. Trick Williams, his little run as the Trick and A champion, did wonders for his character in his career. It's the little things. It's the little things. Trick selling, being hurt and being shook up, even in victory, does so much for Rey Fenix. I just want to see the best for Rey Fenix because he came in with so much hype, and I'm not going to say he hasn't lived up to it, but like he hasn't been booked that way. I love all the new guys, Trick, Ober, and especially Javon. It's hard not to like Javon, but I do love me some Oberfemi. Do love me some Oberfemi. Oh, we're getting a US title match next week. There's Jade. Shame this isn't going to be the main event. It looks like Jade's going to come out for her match now. Trick versus Mello for the US title. I think they're building up. It looks like they're building up Tamatonga versus Mello for the US title first, but Trick versus Mello for the US title I wouldn't be mad at. They've got history. I think Rey Fenix dethrones Carmelo Hayes. That would be interesting. He'd need to get some fucking wins under his belt first. So. Jade versus Rhea, yes please. It'd be a good match. Hopefully. Right, getting a nice little video package for Jordynne Grace here. Grey Wade looks like a character from The Witcher. Man is an absolute silver fox of a man, isn't he? I always thought Wade Barrett looked a bit of a strange character, and I say that looking like this, but I always thought Wade Barrett looked like a bit of a strange type of gentleman, but he's aged like a fine wine, bit like a Pierce Brosnan. We need Grace versus Rhea, but also Grace versus Ivy Nile. Grace versus Ivy Nile would be good. Very good. Grace versus Rhea would be good. I ever since they started teasing this, I've been fully invested in Jade Cargill versus Jordynne Grace. And I've got high hopes that this is going to be a very good match. But while we wait for that very good match, this is where I fucked up last time. This is where I got confused last time. Grace and Ivy as a tag team could work. Two powerhouses. WrestleMania 15. Here we fucking go. WrestleMania 15. Let's fucking do this. That Sunday Night Heat Battle Royal to determine number one contenders to the WWF Tag Team Championships was won by Test and D'Lo Brown. I remember that. And I'm guessing that we've got Thrasher. No Mosh and Thrasher either. My God. Okay. Also tag team. Oh, we might have had Hawk and Animal in this one as well. Yeah, Hawk and Animal there. Triple threat for the Hardcore Championship. I believe it was Bob Holly versus Billy Gunn versus... Oh my God, who the fuck was it? Al Snow. Bart Gunn versus Butterbean happened at WrestleMania 15. Four corners elimination match for the Intercontinental Championship. China? No. Jericho wasn't in WWE at this point. Fuck me. Singles match to become the special guest referee in the main event was Big Show versus Mankind. Main event was obviously Austin versus The Rock. Triple H had a match, I believe, against Kane. WrestleMania 15 card. Was your first Mania, Craggle Rocks? Well, you should be good at this then. Singles match for the WWF Women's Championship. I'm guessing Sable. Versus Jacqueline? No, but Jacqueline was there. Where the fuck is Jacqueline? Jacqueline was in a singles match on Sunday Night Heat. Goldust. Always go for Goldust. Always go for the Godwins. No Godwins. No Godwins on this one. Road Dogg was the IC champ. Well done. Massive well done. Road Dogg, Goldust. Jarrett? No, Jarrett was in the tag team battle royal then. With Owen Hart? Yeah. Shamrock and Val Venus. Well done. Massive well done. 3-minute warning. 3-minute warning were a few years afterwards, I'm afraid. Taker versus Big Boss Man, Hell in a Cell. Well done. Completely forgot about that. Blanked it from my mind. Championship match for the European Championship. Was that Shane McMahon versus X-Pac by any chance? It was Shane McMahon versus X-Pac. There's no headbangers. Unless I just type in headbangers. There's no Mosh. Do we have Bradshaw and Farouk finally? As we do. Bradshaw and Farouk. Mark Henry was not in this. Godfather? Godfather and who? Who the fuck was Godfather's tag team partner? Midian was there with Viscera, probably. Yeah, Viscera and Midian. Edge? No. Gangrel? No. Flash Funk? No. Droz is a good chat. Droz and Albert were a tag team, weren't they? No, not Droz and Albert. Droz and who? No, Edge and Christian. Hardy's might have been in there. Yeah, Matt and Jeff Hardy were there for WrestleMania 15 in the Tag Team Battle Royal. Who the fuck was Droz's tag team partner? I swear he was with Prince Albert. I spelled that right. Prince Albert. No. Maybe Bull Buchanan? No. Have we got Truth Commission? No. Oddities. Golga. No. Godfather we've got. Godfather. Who is Godfather's tag team partner? I I think around this time. I know we had a tag team match where he was teaming with their Headbangers and D'Lo Brown at Survivor Series. We've got Viscera and Midian were a tag team. Ivory versus Sable? Ivory versus Jacqueline on Sunday Night Heat. Okay. Gilbert. Maybe. No. Gilbert was part of the Job Squad. Yeah, Gilbert and Scorpio? Too cold Scorpio. No. Who the fuck was Gilberg's? Skull and 8 Ball again? They were around. They were around for a little bit with Skull and 8 Ball. No Savio Vega, though. Jerry Lawless. Oh, it would have been Scott Taylor and Brian Christopher again. Too much. Well done. Rocco Rock and Johnny Grunge. The, what are they called? Public Enemy. You know, the Public Enemy. We need Gilbert's tag team partner, we need Godfather's tag team partner, and we need Sable's singles match opponent for the WWF Women's Championship. Who the fuck faced Sable for the Women's Championship? And it's not Ivory. It might have been Terry Runnels? No. Who the fuck faced Sable at WrestleMania for the Women's Championship? Was it a bloke? Tori. Well done. Oh my god, I completely forgot about Tori. Well done. Right, who's Gilbert's tag team partner? We've got two left. Gilbert's tag team partner and Godfather's tag team partner. Because I haven't got a fucking clue. Mark Henry. Not Mark Henry. Not Farouk. Not D'Lo Brown. And not a fucking clue. Gilbert had a tag team partner. Gilbert was part of the Job Squad with Too Cold Scorpio, who's not there. Al Snow, who's already got a match. A Big Boss Man was in a Hell in a Cell. Who the fuck would have been? No Taka Michinoku. Rikishi's a really good shout, but it's not Rikishi. Tiger Ali Singh is a fucking great shout. Tiger Ali Singh and Godfather were tag team partners. Who was Gilbert's tag team partner? Brooklyn Brawler. No. Barry Horowitz. Not Barry Horowitz. Who's another guy like Al Snow? Marty Jannetty. Not Marty Jannetty. Bill DeMont? Oh, no. He was in WCW. I don't think he was even wrestling at this point. Bill DeMont. Maybe Regal? Not Regal. Steve Blackman. Well done. Steve Blackman and Gilbert as a tag team. I'm not entirely sure about that. Well done, though. The average score of WrestleMania 15 was 57. And only 16.3% of people got Tiger Ali Singh and only 16.3% of people got Gilbert. So, massive well done for that one. Skull and 8 Ball. Droz was quite low down. Too Much were quite low down. Johnny Grunge. I reckon Rocco Rock would be well high because people just typed in The Rock. Yeah. 94% of people got Rocco Rock, but only 36.4% of people got Johnny Grunge. They put Blackman with Al Snow when Snow wanted head. That was next year. They make an appearance next year at WrestleMania 2000. Head Cheese. Awful name for a tag team. Childish humour. Nearly got over. It nearly got over. Was the tag team battle royal on a pre-show because you do not remember it? It was on Sunday Night Heat. And they did do like a recap at the start of WrestleMania 15. They did a recap where they showed Test and D'Lo Brown winning. Finding that battle royal, though, is very hard. Or at least it was. It's probably well easy now. Right, this women's championship match has been interrupted. Big boos for Dom. Just every time he gets on the mic. Remember Al Snow putting himself through a table? I can't remember that. I remember a really good ending to a hardcore match, though. It was Al Snow versus Big Boss Man at Fully Loaded 99. And Big Boss Man, I think he handcuffed Al Snow to a fence and then hit him with the nightstick a few times so he was knocked out. And then just pinned him against the chain link fence. And the ref was like, yeah, fuck it, whatever. 1, 2, 3, it's over. At least the crowd lets Dom somewhat talk now. It's not as bad as it used to be. No, but that was probably the loudest this crowd has been this evening. Oh. Chicken nuggets. Valentine's dinner. Think of a lot worse. That is a romantic chicken nugget dinner. Which is, you know, they make him out to be a child. He doesn't like nuggies. He likes tendies. Get it right, WWE. If you're going to take the piss, at least give him the correct chicken product. There's a big difference between nuggies and tendies. Okay? And I'm a fucking snob. I will be a snob about it. If I ask for tendies and they give me nuggies, I'll be pissed off. Liv is going to be unbearable on the mic as world champion. She fucking better be. At least with her as champ, they put her on TV. And they chanted Dirty Dom during the women's match. I can hear one guy trying to chant a Let's Go Cargill chant to absolute cricket. That's all I can hear. Right, who do we want to win? And how do we think this match is going to end? They were singing Dirty Dom, were they? Yeah. I don't like the fact that they're out anyway. Like, I get it. It's the character work. They are heels. But we've been building this fucking Jade Cargill Jordynne Grace matchup for so fucking long now. So long. It's almost like, and this is my big prediction, right? The whole reason they've done Jordynne Grace and Jade Cargill, built them up and built them up and built them up for this match, isn't for the match at all. This match is going to end in bullshit, and it's going to kick off a tag team with Jordynne Grace and Jade Cargill. That's all I think is going to be. Which is good for Jade Cargill. Jordynne Grace deserves a bit more. But prove me wrong. Make it entertaining. I'll let it play out. God, big Vader bomb off the fucking announce table. That was pretty cool. Think of the Karrion Kross promo, and I think I want Jordynne to win. Ends in DQ, says Aussie Lucian. Probably. It'd be such a fucking shame. Oh my god! Oh my god, that looked nasty. That looked like it could have ended well bad. Fucking back body drop off the barricade. Liv will cause the DQ and pick Jade. I would rather see Liv versus Stephanie Vaquer at WrestleMania. I feel like that's the match, no? Do we want to see Liv versus Jade? Wade calling them new Jays is amazing. I'd rather a double count out where they brawl into the crowd like Rhodes and Fatu, then get them rematch at Chamber. Yeah, I feel like the Chamber's fully booked now. We've got 4 matches. Like that's a WWE card, especially with 2 Chamber matches that take up a little bit of time. I don't think we're going to get any more than that. And the rule with WWE PLEs, the rule is you are not allowed to have more than 1 women's match. Not allowed, no excuses, doesn't matter if they're biggest stars in the company, can't happen. Oh, they do have 2, don't they? It's AJ versus fucking Becky Lynch. It doesn't count. It's basically an extension of Rollins versus CM Punk. And that's what people pay to see, the men. That's end of. No excuses. No exceptions. I can't wait for the Seth Rollins chants during that match. I can't wait for the Seth Rollins and CM Punk chants during Becky Lynch and AJ Lee. I can't fucking wait for it. If it happens, we'll have to do some sort of forfeit on stream. We'll have to do some sort of hot sauce forfeit on stream because I really don't want it to happen. AJ's winning the IC title at Mania. What I really want is both to get counted out because they were distracted by George Mizanin descending into the arena in a hot air balloon. Or, like in The Simpsons, when Homer gets lifted out of the ring by Moe on the big fan thing. When he has a heavyweight boxing match against Drederick Tatum. Ooh. Jordynne Grace versus Liv Morgan would be good at Mania. Potentially. That's how Miz versus Carmelo should end. Just George Mizanin flying in, throws in the towel, and then picks up the Miz on the way. His dad coming in like Mo. Yeah, this match deserved to be the focus. It didn't. I don't think it. If Liv Morgan ends up facing Stephanie Vaquer at WrestleMania, which is the match to make, in my humble opinion, them being here right now on SmackDown, completely fucking pointless. Dom's face is on the bottle. How long till Punk and AJ end up in AAA fighting Mr. Iguana and Lola Vice for the mixed tag titles? Don't threaten me with a good time. I reckon that would be pretty damn good. Speaking of pretty damn good, Jordynne Grace is skinning the cat on the inside to the outside. And the headbutts. Take control, Charles Robinson. Do something. Do some refereeing. He was way too early with that Jade Cargill and then just getting face first into the turnbuckle. Oh my god. Fucking jackhammer. Is this the first time, right? Is this the first time that Jade Cargill's been in a match where she's actually been thrown around a little bit? I know she's taken bumps and she is a professional wrestler, but I don't think we've ever seen Jade Cargill manhandled as much as this in a match, in a singles match at least. Maybe against Nia, maybe. Ooh, huge spine buster. Not stacking her up. Oh my god. Nice. Cargill land on her feet. That was good. A spine buster of her own. This has been a good match. This didn't need Liv Morgan, Raquel, and Dom at ringside. This has been a good match. Versus Nia when Nia was world champ. Yeah, I think that might. But so often as well with Jordynne Grace, because every move of hers is a power move. Oh, I think I do think we probably end up with a Jordynne Jade Cargill tag team, and I don't hate it. It's just not what I want to see right now. My God, I don't. Hot take, everyone. Jordynne Grace is really fucking good. As a joke, by the way, because most, if not all, wrestling hot takes are freezing cold. She's proper bumping around. Did the big three, Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair, and Naomi, in any combo go up against the Judgment Day, Liv and Rhea Ripley? I don't. I feel like I would have remembered that because I've just said for the longest time that the ultimate women's WrestleMania title match, which is a bona fide main event worthy match, is Rhea versus Bianca. And we're slipping further and further and further away from that. Io Sky being added to the match last year was brilliant. It was a great match, and we're still talking about it to this day. Jade Cargill won. But at some point, I want to see Rhea versus Bianca in a WrestleMania main event against each other. Just a one-on-one, just a straight one-on-one match. No gimmicks. Two biggest women's stars in the company. Very good match. Very, very good match. Probably the right winner. I don't think we see Jade versus Liv at WrestleMania. Could be wrong. I could be very wrong. I Who do you have win the chamber? Who, if not Liv Morgan, who faces Jade Cargill at WrestleMania? Because it's looking dangerously close to being Jade Cargill versus Tiffany Stratton again. I don't want to see that. Or Jade versus Rhea at WrestleMania. But then again, I don't want to see the tag team champion being in a world title match at WrestleMania because the women's tag team titles are the most interesting title on WWE television at the minute. I would like to see a women's tag team title match at WrestleMania. Grace deserves better than that. She was in a featured match on SmackDown. She had a fucking good account of herself as well. Candice Ray just pushing Johnny Gargano out. Oh, right. Are we rebuilding this fucking tag team division again? Oh, who's he seen backstage? Ooh. The fact that Gargano is still hanging in the tag division, let Candice be his partner in the men's tag division. I would fucking love that, Aussie Lucian. I think that's a fantastic idea. And not just hang in the tag division, win it. I think those two as tag team champions would be fucking awesome. Have we ever had... I'm pretty sure we haven't. Have we ever had a female tag team champion? Was Chyna ever a tag team champion with somebody? Don't think she was. Don't think Chyna ever was a tag team champion. Trish wasn't a men's tag team champion. Lita wasn't a men's tag team champion. It would work. Done right, it would work. Right, we've got 3 minutes. Did I just hear myself say 3 minutes? Right, we got 3 minutes until WWE comes back, till SmackDown comes back. We're going to do one last. A child has been a tag team champion, yes, Nicholas. We got one last WrestleMania Sporcle quiz. Okay, one last WrestleMania Sporcle quiz. And it's going to be a difficult one, but I think we should all get this. WrestleMania 2000. WrestleMania 16, the only WrestleMania that doesn't have a number, it has a year attached to it. Hardcore Battle Royal. Viscera. We're talking Taz. We're talking Hardcore Holly and Crash Holly. We're talking, not Perry Saturn, Blackman in this one? I don't think Blackman was he? Blackman was in a tag team match. Blackman was a tag team match with Al Snow. Of course he was. We're talking the Mean Street Posse. Oh, I got to type all their fucking names in. Joey Abs, Rodney, and Pete Gas. There we go. APA were in there. The Headbangers were in there as well. Bradshaw, Farouk, Mosh, and Thrasher. We got 2 more. It was Kai and Tai. Well done. Taka Michinoku. And Funaki? Yes, right. That's all of the Hardcore Championship Battle Royal. Okay. Al Snow and Steve Blackman, I believe they faced Test and Albert. There was a triple threat 2 out of 3 falls triple threat match for the IC Championship and the European Championship. That was Kurt Angle, that was Benoit, and that was Chris Jericho. We got a fatal 4-way match for the WWF Championship, a McMahon in every corner. It was Rock, it was Triple H, it was Big Show, well, and it was Mick Foley. 6-person intergender tag team match. That was Chyna. That was Scotty 2 Hottie. That was Grandmaster Sexay. And that was Guerrero, Saturn, and Malenko. Big Boss Man, D-Lo, and Godfather, and somebody else. Big Boss Man. Where was Boss Man? Bull Buchanan. Buchanan was definitely on that show. D'Lo Brown. Oh my god, that was the fucking Ice T entrance, wasn't it? Grab your old bitches. Terrible. Aged terribly. Godfather's in the house. Triangle ladder match. We got Hardys. We got Edge. We got Christian. We've got the Dudley Boys. Done. Right, 6 more. Catfight. Val Venus as a special guest referee was Terry versus the Cat. The Cat. Sorry, with a K. And then we got 1 more tag team match. And I believe it was Rikishi Kane, X-Pac, and Road Dogg? It was. Easy. Easy. Also, an appearance from the disgraced baseball player that his name escapes me. Kane beat up. Who was the baseball player? Let me know in the chat. It was... Oh my god, what was his fucking name? Who's the disgraced baseball player? We're done. We're done, mate. We're done. We got 100%. We're done. Pete Rose. Pete Rose was the baseball player. Nick Aldis is reading out Kit Wilson's poetry. Right. We're getting more Kit and more Obafemi. One-on-one match between Kit Wilson and Obafemi next week. Okay, so only 65% of people got Taka Michinoku. About 70% of people got Mosh and Thrasher. Rodney was low down. More people got Joey Abs and Pete Gas than Rodney. Rodney is the only one I remember. Interesting. Yeah, WrestleMania 2000. Calling an Oberfeminist toxic. Right, we've got 36 minutes left. 36 minutes left for this episode of SmackDown. I would like to say to everyone watching right now, thank you so much. It has been a phenomenal evening this evening. I appreciate all of you for being here. I've had a lot of fun, as I always do, watching SmackDown with you. I am not here tomorrow. I will be here on Sunday evening. I'll be playing some WWE 13. Seeing as WWE 2K26 is on the horizon now, it is close to being released. There is a big focus on the Attitude Era. How that's going to manifest itself, we'll find out. Probably just one pack. But we are going to go back in time. We're going to do a bit of Attitude Era history lesson with WWE 13 Showcase Mode, and I cannot fucking wait. Pete Gas, I believe, and Rodney were the only two that I'm pretty sure they weren't proper wrestlers. Like Joey Abs come up with the Hardy Boys. Joey Abs is from North Carolina, and he was part of Omega, which is the Hardy Boys Backyard Wrestling Federation. So they put him in with Rodney and Pete Gas, who are Shane McMahon's legit childhood friends. They did a bit of wrestling training, but they were put with Joey Abs because Joey Abs could actually work. Oh, there is Sami Zayn. That's the match to make. That's the match to make at WrestleMania, and they're not going to do it. I hope Sami Zayn wins this. You would have been 11 back then. I genuinely thought they were Shane's high school friends. Two of them were, yeah. You worked yourself into a shoot. No, you didn't. Brother. I'll make sure to put the link up for PWA in Discord so you can watch it tomorrow live on stream, maybe. Not tomorrow. I'm busy tomorrow, I'm afraid. Maybe one day we'll do some sort of watch along, but I don't think I'll get away with it so soon for a PWA show. I don't want to risk it. Might do a watch along in the Discord though. If anyone's up for it, just don't fucking report me. I mean, I'm not going to do that. In case anyone's watching. How do we think this match is going to end? I know you can get away with a lot of stuff if it's on YouTube. You can get away with a lot of things, but because it's so new, it's usually because it's old TV shows and old things that people don't usually chase up the copyright for. But because it's so new, and I'm guessing that PWA would like people to watch it on their channel so they get the ad revenue, they might chase after people for it. That's why I am hesitant about doing it on stream. But it's not a no. Oh, I'm starting to feel really tired now. Sami should win this. Let Cody do something different for a while. Who would you have Cody face at WrestleMania? If he's not in a World Championship match, who would you have Cody feud with? Breaker if he was fit. Breaker versus Cody would be a damn good match for WrestleMania. Just a fucking Rhodes and Fatu at Mania. That's a good one. That's a really good one. I wouldn't actually be opposed, right? And I know I'm just going to go against what I just said about Cody not being in the title picture, but I genuinely wouldn't be opposed to a fatal four-way at WrestleMania. Zayn versus Cody versus Fatu versus McIntyre. I think Cody should loom clean as a whistle to Obafemi. I agree. I agree with you. What match are we looking forward to the most at Elimination Chamber? Elimination Chamber is only 2 weeks away. I'll be doing a live watch along of that because it is on a Saturday evening. The next two AEW pay-per-views are sadly for UK viewers on a Sunday evening. Dynasty and Revolution are both on, I think, when's Revolution? Revolution is March 15th, I want to say. And Dynasty is April 21st? No, April. When's Dynasty? Either way, they're both on Sundays. I can guarantee you, well, health permitting, I can guarantee you that I will be here for both of the next AEW pay-per-views. Imagine if Balor wins. Mate. I would fucking love it. Zayn needs to break the one-on-one streak against Drew Mania. He's what, 0-12 against Drew? He is 0-12. Balor winning would be hilarious. It would. And I'd be so happy for him as well. I just think this is a placeholder feud. Who have we got? We got Roman versus Punk. That's the Mania match though, isn't it? Roman versus Punk. And Roman versus Finn would be a good match, but I saw somewhere the other day, hasn't Finn Balor only won like 2 singles matches on television in like a year and a half or something stupid like that? To be the world heavyweight champion on that loss record would be pretty fucking dreadful. Hot potato at Rock Mankind style from 99. How would you have Punk win it back then? On Raw the next like 2 nights afterwards? It's not a bad option. It's not a bad option. Anything can happen. Here's a scenario for it. Okay, go on. Go on, Aussie Lucian. Go on. I'm expecting big things here. AAA, Dirty Dom does an open challenge for the AAA Mega title, but bring back the blue cage on Raw in a steel cage match. I like the blue cage. Oh. Are we not getting Finn versus Dom at WrestleMania? Is that not the end goal here? Finn versus Dom for the IC title. Fuck it, but the AAA Mega Championship as well. Finn Balor's Demon Answers. That'd be pretty cool if Finn Balor beats Dom in AAA and then at WrestleMania they have like a unification match, like for both belts. Like Finn Balor can beat Dom twice. Right, Jacob Fatu making his way to the ring. Does Finn Balor's the Mega Continental title? Does Finn Balor's Demon work better with build-up? Or does it not matter? Would it be a big moment? Because has Finn Balor's Demon, not in WWE, he's never just shown up. It's always been, and now I'm bringing the fucking demon. Used to love those demon entrances. They're cool as fuck. I do wish that he'd put less black in his face paint though, because the last time he did the demon face paint, it really looked like a racial protest, and I didn't like it. More red, Finn. Worked great in NXT with build up, 100% agree. In NXT he would appear at takeovers. Exactly, it would just be a big build up to it. I'm not saying it wouldn't be a big moment if they didn't just turn up though. With the Jack the Ripper get up, yeah. Cody looking determined here would be a real mark of the man if he doesn't end up winning this match. He's making this match look like the biggest thing in his entire fucking life. If he lost, all the power to him. Kid was wearing like a makeshift Cody jacket. That was pretty cool. Now you're thinking about Jack the Ripper. You've gone over it many times. Do you want to know something interesting? I did history GCSE at school, and one of the modules, like the modules we had to do for history GCSE were bullshit, man. The two main modules we had to do were American history, which is, no offense, boring as fuck, and Russian history, which is boring as fuck. And the two coursework models we had to do were the Blitz, which was interesting, and Jack the Ripper. Like one of the coursework models, we had to study and do like case studies on police methodology during the Jack the Ripper murders, and it was very, 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 very interesting. Sad we never got Fiend versus Demon. I agree. Demon is 13-1 in televised matches. He lost to Edge as well, though. He lost to Edge and he lost to Roman. Or is that not televised? Am I chatting shit? Finn, the Demons lost twice. One against Edge, one against Roman. Correct me if I'm wrong. In your opinion, Mary Jane Kelly was not killed by Jack the Ripper? No, though, that was another one, wasn't it? That was like, was it evidence tampering, or it was just like it didn't fit the murders? Interesting shit, very interesting shit. But right now we've got Cody versus Jacob Fatu versus Sami Zayn for a place at the Elimination Chamber. Right, we got 22 minutes left of SmackDown. It has been a very good episode of SmackDown. I feel like the crowd could have been a bit better. Jacob Fatu did really well to fight out the Cody cutter there. I think you're right. I would love Cody versus Jacob Fatu street fight at WrestleMania. Make it a big gimmick match. Cody building up steam. Knocking Fatu out the ring, but Sami Zayn is back. Trading chops. Sami Zayn's first chop was a bit weak, and that second one more than made up for it. I wouldn't mind Cody versus Sami at WrestleMania as well. The reason why I think I would really like that Fatal 4-Way at WrestleMania is because then you've got a perfect first title defense for Sami Zayn. His first title defense will be against Drew McIntyre, who he's never beaten in one-on-one singles competition. Or you can have Drew McIntyre beat him, make it 0-13, and let the internet complain. Oh, imagine if AEW did that. Fuck off. The Miz versus Carmelo's... The Miz versus Carmelo, Miz's dad on a forklift match. Statistic you're reading was from 2022, so it is 13-2. Right, okay. That makes sense. I was starting to doubt myself then. I was like, I'm sure he's lost twice. And I don't have an issue with the Demon losing to Roman Reigns. I have an issue with the way he lost. I have a massive issue with Finn losing to Edge. Finn Balor should have beaten Edge in that match. It was a Hell in a Cell match, if I do believe, at WrestleMania. And he should have beaten Edge. Having Edge win that match and then it didn't make any sense to me at the time. Actually forgot on the Demon and Edge match. Trading suplex teasers. Demon faced Corbin. Demon faced Lashley. I'm gonna look it up. Demon versus Andrade. Can't remember that at all. Super Showdown 2019. Demon versus Tyler Breeze at TakeOver Unstoppable. Demon versus Samoa Joe. I remember that. Everyone remembers that. Oh my god. I don't care. Here we go. Finn Balor. Oh, I can't remember this at all. Finn Balor and Hideo Itami, Kenta, defeated the Ascension. The Demon defeated Adrian Neville at NXT TakeOver Rival 2015. No recollection of that. Finn Balor versus Tyler Breeze. Don't remember that. Finn Balor versus Kevin Owens. I remember that. Finn Balor versus Kevin Owens again. Oh, when was it that weird Japanese network show? That was a good show, that. Finn Balor defeated Samoa Joe. Finn Balor defeated Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe defeated... Oh, no, that's not as... These are not as the Demon. It says Joe defeated Finn Balor. That's not right. Seth Rollins, SummerSlam 2016. Is that right? Yeah. Finn Balor defeated Bray Wyatt. Maybe he's lost 3 times. It says that Samoa Joe defeated Finn Balor NXT TakeOver the End 2016. Let's look this up. Let's look this up. Surely not. Yeah, Samoa Joe defeated the Demon Finn Balor by pinfall, steel cage match for the NXT Championship. Maybe in WWE he's 13-2, but in if you're including NXT, Samoa Joe beat him as the Demon. It says right here, Samoa Joe defeated the Demon Finn Balor by pinfall, steel cage match, NXT. Let's have a look. Images. Yeah, it was the Demon Finn Balor. Although one poster shows him as the Demon and another poster shows him as not the Demon. So what is it? Yeah, he was full Demon face paint, steel cage match, NXT TakeOver the end. He was definitely very questionable face paint, but he is most definitely the Demon in that match. So yeah, then Finn defeated Seth Rollins, SummerSlam 2016. That was for the Universal Championship. Finn as the Demon defeated Bray Wyatt as the Demon in SummerSlam 2017. Defeated AJ Styles at TLC 2017. Then Baron Corbin at SummerSlam. It's always a fucking SummerSlam. Lashley at Extreme Rules 2019. Andrade at Super Showdown. Then lost to Roman Reigns. He's lost his last two. Lost to Reigns, lost to Edge. I'm shocked by that. I feel like I would have remembered that more, Samoa Joe beating the Demon Finn Balor. I remember the steel cage match. I just don't remember him being the Demon. So yeah, that 13 might just be WWE main roster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No, 13, 13, 14, 15, 16. So yeah, he's 13-3 as the Demon. Weird. I feel like a lot of people would have forgotten that. Because they did kind of hot potato that NXT title around that time between Joe and Finn. It was a great rivalry, but it happened so much. And I'm pretty sure, if I'm right in saying, I'm not on Cage Match, no. So on Wikipedia, as the Demon Finn Balor, and there's literally a picture here of... I'll show you. Is that the right takeover? It's in a steel cage match. There you go. That's definitely a Demon. That's definitely a steel cage. It definitely says takeover. I don't know if it says the end though. So I don't know if it's the right one. It's weird. It's weird because oh, fuck's sake. It must have been a last minute thing. Possibly. The fucking quality of these pictures are dog shit, by the way. So apologies. Apparently he wasn't Demon against Edge, but he was wearing Judgment Day paint. What? Look at this. So he's demon face paint here in this poster, but not here for the same show. Oh, wrong one. Right, we've got a table. We've finally got a table in this triple threat match. Although he's just pushed it back, but Cody's got a table of his own here and taking way too fucking long. How did he not see Jacob Fatu next to him? Come on, man. What WrestleMania was it? What WrestleMania was it? It was WrestleMania 37? Or 38? No, it's 38. Or was it earlier? No, it would have been 38. Fucking hell. So... such hazy memory of this WrestleMania. Edge defeated AJ Styles. 39? Is it 39? Sounds about right. Edge defeated the Demon Finn Balor by pinfall. Hell in a Cell match. Look. I think we all just need to get over it. He's lost 3 times as the Demon, okay? Sami Zayn's going for the superplex. How's it been 6 years since Pandemic Mania? What was everyone doing for Pandemic Mania? Oh, fuck. He's going to go for I thought he was going to go for a fucking X Factor off the top rope then. I was living on my own. And I was living in a house, in a room in a shared house. And I remember I loved it. I loved it because I wasn't off work, but I had booked the day off work on the Monday, and I wasn't a streamer back then. I wasn't content creating then. I got a load of snacks. I don't think it was so close to everything shutting down that I wasn't even confident enough at that point to get like a takeaway. So I got like, I can't remember what fucking snacks I got. I wasn't drinking, so I was sober. I remember I sat and I watched nothing but wrestling for 2 days as well, because you had no NXT takeover. You just had WrestleMania 36 night 1, 36 night 2. I remember the whole day, during the day I went for a big walk to go to the supermarket to get some snacks and shit. And then the rest of the day was spent watching wrestling. I fucking loved it. Fucking loved it. You were off sick from work for Pandemic Mania, still in the same house you're in now. Half of the people that I work with, because I worked doing like call center type stuff, and at that point in time, there were loads of people doing the same job, and half of the people, they literally drew people out of the hat. Half of the people got furloughed, and half of the people had to stay working. And I ended up not furloughed, and there were loads of people that I worked with that had like 6 months off work, and I just had to work. But I had a target to reach each day of doing X amount of contacts and things like that, because I was checking stuff. I wasn't like talking to customers. I was like quality control, and I had to do X amount of things per day. But I worked out that if I did one every 6 minutes, then I would hit my target and some. So I managed to basically time it so perfectly that I could do a bit of work, play one half of FIFA on the PlayStation, do another one, play half of FIFA, do another one, play half of FIFA. I was living the dream. I was living the dream during the pandemic. Oh, Cody cut her into the Blue Thunder Bomb. Oh, no one kicks out of the Blue Thunder Bomb. Jacob Fatu's on the outside. Cody and Sami are in the ring. What were you, if you don't mind me asking, Aussie Lucian, what were you off sick with? You hopefully not COVID, because that would have been really fucking panicky at that time. You were like one of the first people to get it, because it was well early into the pandemic. It was like WrestleMania was the first pandemic era, not WWE show, but it was like the first pandemic era pay-per-view, wasn't it? Because they had the Rumble was in front of a crowd, because that's when Edge came back. The Elimination Chamber, I believe, was in front of a crowd. I'm gonna have to look this up now. Wasn't COVID, just a generic cold. That's good. I've had COVID bare times, by the way. So many times. WrestleMania 36. Elimination Chamber was before that. Yeah, in front of 14,853 alleged people. WrestleMania was the first pandemic era pay-per-view. I don't know when it got announced, because like it was right up to it. They were like, yeah, fuck it, we're still going to do it in front of a crowd. The event was filmed March, broadcast in April. Yeah. Because that was the first two-night WrestleMania by accident. Because it was meant to be just one night. When the fuck did they stop it? Or did they just like, look, it's going to happen? Roll up. Oh, Sami Zayn nearly got it. Announced on March 7th, 2019, the event was originally scheduled to take place at the Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. On March 16th, it was announced it was going to be held in the Performance Center. So it was only like 10 days before they filmed it, 9 days before they filmed it, and about 3-4 weeks before it aired. Hit the Cody cutter. Jacob Fatu might take advantage here. He's going to go for the prettiest moonsault ever. Prettiest moonsault ever. Hits it. God, imagine if Jacob Fatu wins. Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre just claymored Jacob Fatu. Do you know what? This match has been quite good to the point where I actually forgot Drew McIntyre existed. I feel like we get Drew versus Jacob on an episode of SmackDown between now and Mania. You might even get that triple threat. Oof. You didn't get COVID until late last year. Fuck me. Fair play. Finn Balor won and lost his NXT title both on house show. See, I knew that he'd lost his title or won it back on a house show. I didn't know he lost and won it. Beat Kevin Owens on a house show, then lost it to Joe on a house show. That's interesting. Yo, Sami Zayn is winning this fucking match. Drew is helping Sami win. This is the WrestleMania match. This has to be the WrestleMania match. Drew thinks it's an easy win. Drew thinks it's an easy win. This is a hell of a fucking... I was going to say... Cody's not taking the Booker T WrestleMania 19 pin there. Helluva kick to Drew, straight into a crossroads though. Boo that man. Boo that man. Drew looks pissed. I'm fucking pissed. There's no way Cody should have won that match. We fantasy booked it better. We fantasy booked it well better, everyone. It happens though. Dragging on Sami's wait for way too long. Mate, I think we're going to be waiting until next year's WrestleMania. Right, so who's announced for the Chamber so far then? We've got Cody. Oh my god, Jacob Fatu bounced off the fucking table. I love the fact that Drew is using that jackknife powerbomb though, especially when it's through tables. Cody has become 2015-2017 Roman Reigns. Oh, he's not that bad yet. Orton, Knight, and Cody. Are they the only three? It's looking like it's going to be a decent Elimination Chamber match. Decent match. Not sure about the winner. Not sure about the ending. But a decent match. And it's overrun as well. Alright, I do believe... Just going to wait for it to go off television. We all know it should be Cody versus The Rock. I have genuinely no interest in seeing Cody versus The Rock. Ever. Ever. Although, it looks like we might get The Rock next year at WrestleMania. Although Rock has slimmed down somewhat. He's still fucking hench, but he's slimmed down somewhat as old Dwayne. I really enjoyed SmackDown this evening. Mainly because I was doing Sporcle quizzes and watching it with you lovely people. But apart from that, I really, really enjoyed SmackDown this evening. So thank you very, very, very much. I am not here tomorrow. I am busy tomorrow. However, I will be here on Sunday. I'm going to be here watching some I'm going to be playing some WWE 13. I do, in case you didn't know, I do indie game review videos on YouTube. Go and follow me on my YouTube channel. It's Shoot Yeah on everything. The last game was a rage game called Parcel Frenzy Back to Work. And on Sunday, I've got an exclusive first look at an indie game from Gutter Spawn Games called Wicked Boy. And it is fucking awesome. If you're into old Game Boy games, old retro NES and Mega Drive, Genesis games, then give it a watch because it's definitely one to look out for in 2026. But for now, everyone, I'm absolutely fucked. And thank you so much, Peggy, for putting the link in the chat as well. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I will be here on Sunday to play some WWE 13. But for now, I am going to bed. So everyone, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I shall see you all very soon. Bye for now. Bye!